Hi everyone, this is Manoj Kulkarni from Techcanvass. We have come up with the investment banking course, which really talks about the day-to-day operations, what a typical investment bank looks like, and you will also be given an opportunity to get to know what is the difference between between an investment bank operations and the other part of it is the change the bank. So this video will mainly this video mainly talks about a quick intro of what we will be covering across three modules, and then you'll be ending up with a case study as well. So as you can see in my screen, it's first module. It really talks about introduction to investment banking. So this is mainly to understand how investment banking has gained its importance over a period of time and how these investment banks have been playing a major role. And then comes about the market participants. So the market participants are nothing but your day-to-day your day-to-day people, or probably in terms of organizations who actually participate in getting the investment banking activities out. And there can be latest trends as well. Let it be off late. What I can say is the machine learning and data science has been playing a pivotal role in getting the trading details out. So that also we can learn. And then the various asset classes, because these are the asset classes which will drive investment banking course as such. So we will be covering each of these, that is equities, followed by fixed income derivatives, which also includes futures and forwards, and finally FX. In addition to that, I would be covering mainly in terms of money market instruments, which have really formed a major role. And then comes your front office, because front office is nothing but where we will go ahead and trade. So these are our money making machines, because they are the ones who will get the money to your investment bank which you hail from. So we are going to introduce what is that. And then comes in terms of module 2 is all about the data management. You need to understand what data we need to source from and how can we use it. This is mainly to form a static data. And then comes your middle office, because as you have already seen a front office, then comes what exactly people or the activities will be done in terms of middle office. um, and this will also cover the core trade operations as well. Say if you really want to book a trade, and then it really goes through a series of cycles, and even various participants as well. And finally, the main thing is the regulatory operations, because whatever the trading activities does happen across modules, it's mainly governed by the regulatory authority of that location, or that geographical location. So we might come across few of the regulatory changes. Say on top of my mind, which I can remember, is the MiFID 2 and MR FATCA. So these are certain set of regulatory regulatory norms which we need to cater to, and the most important one is the Basel norms as well, which has really gained lots of importance. So once we really know all these, then the third module will be mainly into the risk management side of it. Again, risk management itself is is quite big module. So what we are going to cover is how exactly the risk management going to happen in terms of back office. So you would have observed, right? From first we are going to talk about front office, then mid office, and now it's back office. So when you literally pull all these three to one particular sector, then that's where your investment banking trade life cycle completes. So as you guys will be taking the introductory sessions on investment banking, knowing about a trade life cycle of one particular product will help you to understand the various opportunities, or even various issues which you will come across as a part of operations. So that is where we will be ending with in terms of back office, and then basic risk management practices which we generally do. Risk management, again, it will be two things. One is the credit risk and market risk. Majority this is what we want to deal with. But other than that, if it's related to the operations risk, then that will take some more time there. Okay, so the next is the live example of a trade settlement life cycle. So this is something which I've been doing at Morgan Stanley. So I'll be taking you through the right from the trade booking from front office traders till back office. So what all it happens, and yeah, so that will also speak about the roles or hierarchy for your career advancement. So based on your functional or technical knowledge which you bring in, accordingly, there are various career advancements which are lined up, and then you can certainly visualize yourself what you can be in 3 or 5 or even 8 years down the line. So that's in the module 3, and finally there will be a case study which will be involved, which will mainly involve on all these 3 to 4 modules. Um, so it's just like a concept check to make sure that you have understood, you have exactly understood how our investment banks or rather run, and it will also make sure that you can really differentiate between an investment bank or and any other retail or commercial bank as such, because the main factors which will govern, or probably the main factors which will differentiate an investment bank, is what this course is all about. So on one hand, now we have got business analysis as well, which we are dealing with. So at the same time, when you really go with the investment banking foundation course, this will make sure that you will have the most basic skills at hand uh, in order to face interviews, or probably have the best understanding in terms of the most most primitive activities what happens at the investment bank. And then there are many live examples also we will be sharing. So I guess that's what this whole module talks about. So if you have any questions, just drop in an email to the contact which will be given to you, of course. And yes, we are happy to help. Thank you.